Fantasy from the fairway. We are back with a new intro. Some people in the comments have been complaining about our intros, saying they're boring. They lack pizzazz, enthusiasm. Casey, take it away.
Who the fuck is commenting that I'm not seeing?
Nobody.
Has there been a comment?
No.
Okay.
We have one from Poppycock.
Oh, yeah. That was a good guy. Fantasy from the fairway. We're back. WGC is behind us. What's not behind us is this jank microphone setup. Did you get a degree in engineering? Because this might be the best thing I've ever seen. It is an upside down stool microphone hooked on one of the feet spots.
Well, I got to give you credit. You had the vision because I didn't see placing it upside down.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, UNF degrees are worth something. Not a lot. Not a lot. But something. The workday's behind us. The Arnold Palmer's in front of us. Those are the picks from last week, and I got a lot to get off my chest.
Yep.
I screenshotted it this time. I have it. Shout out Sergio, by the way. 32nd. That's pretty good. Sergio was like a $70-something golfer.
Yeah.
I didn't screenshot. I screenshotted something else that I want to bring to your attention coming up soon. Here's the problem with Sergio. My man shot a +4 on Sunday to pull him outside of top 25. He missed it by one stroke.
Ooh.
And his first round, he shot 5 under.
Yeah, I saw he was like 4th place or something.
Yeah. Second round, he was 2 over.
Mm-hmm.
He then shot another 5 under.
Okay.
And then shot a 4 over.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unlucky.
Thank you for the 26.6 points.
Especially because you had to switch from Cantlay because he went too hard on the
64 Sunnies. Yeah, he had a stomach.
So I wouldn't really
situation.
blame Sergio. I'd blame Patrick.
Did you hear the official
stomachache?
He was dehydrated. He was not prepared. What a bum.
How do you forget to drink water
I don't know.
when you're a golfer?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a sport you have to heavily train for. Well,
literally you don't.
To be in like physical shape. Whatever. You can't win them all. And Patrick didn't win any of them.
No, he didn't. Maybe the family feast. He might have finished it. Unconfirmed. Before we roll into this week, should we talk about Tiger Woods?
I mean, I don't know what we could say that would be better than what everybody else said.
That's fair.
I think it is very cool. I thought it was amazing that everybody wore red on Sunday.
Yeah.
JT wore pink, but I guess we let it slide.
That's all he had.
He acted like we wouldn't notice.
You know what's funny? When he posted the picture on, did you see the picture on Twitter?
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, red, my guy. And then I saw him on the course. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he apparently couldn't get the. So he's a free agent. He was trying to get red Nike, but I forget what he said, but they couldn't get one in time.
Something I want to bring in with that. You know the only Nike golfer that didn't wear red?
Who?
Brooks Koepka. He wore blue.
Interesting. No, I didn't know that.
Isn't it? Because I'm pretty sure there was some kind of agreement in place there. And Brooks said, yeah, I'm going to wear blue. It looked just like the shirt I'm wearing, but Nike.
Huh. No, I didn't even see that, no.
Yeah, well, he sucked anyway. So.
But, yeah, I mean, it is tragic. Hopefully we do see Tiger back one day.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Likewise. Last thing before we get into this week. I am borderline the biggest supporter of Rasmus Højgaard in this country. No joke.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened?
10 over or something like that?
Yes. He was 9 over on the final round. But I want to run you down what he made per hole on the front 9. The par 4 first, he made a 6. The par 4 second, he made a 5. The par 3 5. The par 5 third, he made a 5. The par 3 fourth, a 4. The par 4 fifth, a 5. He then birdies the par 3 sixth and steps up to the tee at the par 5 seventh. He made a 10. And you're wondering how. This was the rundown the PGA gave me. shot 1, 302 yards to unknown.
Yep.
But here's the kicker. After he hit the ball 302 yards, he then had 326 yards to the hole.
Okay.
So did he hit it backwards? He then shot 186, which left him 163. Then he hit 154 to 47. So he was 47 feet away at his fourth shot. He then hit one.
Jesus.
Yeah, he then hit one 9 feet, then 8 feet, then 6 inches, then 7 feet, then 65 feet, then 22 feet, and then it went in the hole.
Okay, I got to get a video of that.
He then birdied the 8th to finish at 9 over.
Well, I was mad because if Hovland doesn't have his meltdown, he wins the tournament.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
That really sucks. And the bright side, I know exactly when I'm picking Hovland. It's not going to be this week because we're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
Since we're already wasting a bunch of time,
Mhm.
let's waste a couple more minutes and talk about it. It is sad that this is one of the tournaments we would be at.
Yeah.
We're throwing down the graphing
Tomorrow.
experience.
We'd be out there tomorrow.
Yep. But yeah, it's unlucky. No fans this year. Kind of does suck.
Well, there are fans, but
Autographs,
Yeah.
I guess is what I meant.
Yeah.
Players aren't allowed to sign autographs, which
yeah.
for nobody else but me and you sucks. But yeah, we're heading down to Bay Hill. It's a course
I wonder
that
what players are disappointed about not signing.
Van Rooyen.
Oh my God, I forgot about Van Rooyen.
Yeah, that
By the
might
way,
be it.
I don't think his name is Frederick because they keep calling him Eric.
I know, but something's fishy.
Something's messed up.
Something's weird going. There is something weird going on. But we're going down to Bay Hill, or I guess up to Bay Hill. Orlando, Florida, the par 72. Once again, long course, 7,454 yards. Designed by Dick Wilson.
Nice. You know what's weird? Why now? I probably should know this. Why is it not designed by Arnold Palmer?
So it was people from Nashville, some Nashville businessmen bought it from a citrus farmer, the
Okay.
piece of land.
Okay.
They changed it.
Okay.
Arnold Palmer came down and said, "You know what? I really like this area."
Okay.
He bought it, made some changes to it
Okay.
that actually made it easier because he was looking to make it like better for amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually has gotten easier since the first design by Dick Wilson.
Right on.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess every course is impacted by weather, but this one seems to really be impacted by weather. I mean, we saw winning scores like 17 under,
Yeah.
13 under, and then last year we have Tyrrell Hatton at 4 under.
I was totally prepared to have some stats here when we got to the winners, and I don't have. Oh, I do. I do.
All right, let's hear it.
So get this: Tyrrell Hatton somehow wins this event, hitting 58% of greens.
Yeah, that's I didn't know if you had more.
I thought there was some. Oh, I know what it is.
I wasn't sure if I.
Sorry, he played the par 4s at 4 over.
Okay.
Is what it was.
All right. Yeah.
I knew there was something else janky there.
Yeah.
How does he win?
I mean, did you watch the final round?
Yeah, I remember.
It was messy. Like the whole final round was just messy. It didn't seem like he won. He just didn't lose.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Literally.
So,
the correlation is though, Molinari only hit 66% of greens. Rory only hit 64% when he won. So just you don't have to hit the green. You do have to putt.
So yeah. So what I've heard, what I've done research on for this year in particular, there's supposed to be rain earlier in the week, which is going to soften the course up for Thursday, Friday, and that should be prime like scoring conditions for Bay Hill. However, the weekend is going to have winds up to 25 miles per hour. This course in particular, when it gets windy, the course dries out like extraordinarily fast. So that's what happened last year. It got windy on the weekend. The greens get firm, the fairways get firm, and it's a much, much tougher course. So I think we're going to see another year like last year, where the weekend it's kind of just a fight for survival, I guess.
Agreed. Another thing this tournament makes for good TV since 2007, you've had in the finishes since 2007, 8 of them have been the winner has won by 1 stroke.
Okay.
So it's usually close. The biggest margin of victory was shocker Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
In 2012, he won by 5 strokes. But other than that, it's been 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, Tiger 1-2, 1-1-2. So it's going to be close.
Yeah, I also think it's kind of interesting. It's been 5 years, so this will be the 6th year since an American has won this event.
Oh,
It has been all international.
so you're picking an
International
person.
hate it.
You're picking an international winner.
Well, if you look back further though, then it was 4 Americans. So it's trendy.
Can
So
we
I might
talk
go
about the
back to
fact that
America.
Matt Every, who literally
Gator.
okay, sucks.
Yeah.
He's horrible. He's 0 for 10 on cuts this year. He's withdrew after like one hole, one event.
Yeah.
Because he hit it in the. How does he win twice?
So I noticed that last year when we were there. I saw his
That's
name
right,
up there.
I
I was
remember.
like, you know what? Maybe they made an error.
Twice.
I thought about letting them know. But yeah, back to back, which is
Something
crazy.
had to happen after 2015 because so you had Matt Every, then you had Tiger, fair. Martin Laird.
Ernie. Well, Ernie was good.
Ernie was good,
Yeah.
but like Laird and then Avery. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? And then since then, it's been Jason Day, who's a star, Mark Leishman, who in my opinion is a star.
Yep.
Rory, Molinari,
Yep.
and Hatton is a star.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
maybe they said, hey, no, we're done with that Matt Every shit.
Yeah. I also think this field is a bit weak compared to last year.
Yeah. Well, the goofing with the schedule, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. But it is kind of sad that won't be seen as good of a field. Still a good field. Nothing to complain about. But
where the hell's my picture of Terrell Hatton?
It's up on my screen. So
wow.
Let's move into the key stats.
There he just came up.
He just popped up. Let's get into the key stats. We're looking at strokes gained off the tee, strokes gained approach, proximity to the hole. And this one we decided to throw in because like approach and proximity you would think like are kind of one and the same.
Pretty much no
but
correlation.
It's not. Yeah. No.
I got a couple of guys on here that are like DFL.
Yeah.
Proximity.
So there is an adjusted stat that kind of tries to combine them. But we're going to use both for now. Then we're going strokes gained putting and then par 5 scoring between 550 and 600. But this is one tournament where based on just statistical models, off the tee is very important, and around the green is not, I guess. But yeah,
and you don't have to hit the green, apparently.
Yeah. No, I'm just excited for this tournament, honestly. But yeah, all right, straight to the 10K.
All right, you saw me rank my players and all the stats I used, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, we both agree with Victor Hovland at the 1 spot.
You want to know why? It's hot.
He's hot, yeah. No, that honestly I don't need to say much more, but I will. 5th in strokes gained off the tee, 22nd in approach, 8th in ball striking, 19th par 5, 7th in par 4 scoring, and his last 5 starts have been 1st, 31st, 2nd, 5th, 2nd. And should have won. But you know what? Maybe this is his week.
I'm thinking maybe next week.
Are you? The players?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's my...
You went Rory number 2. I did. Tyrrell Hatton. I like Tyrrell Hatton. He's 4 for 4 here with 2 top 10s and a win. 16th putting, 11th in approach, 25th off the tee. I noticed he sucks ass in one category. It's around the green, so I bubbled him in for 2.
There you go. I like Terrell. He's playing well. All that's good. I think Rory looked really good this week. He obviously knows this place.
Yep.
I know he's expensive, but I can't imagine anything less than a top 10 from Rory this week. So that's why I did what I did. Hatton is a steal at $10,000. And look, I got to know, why is Bryson priced $11,000? This man's trash.
Yeah.
Right now, I guess
don't really
I should
know.
say.
Well, we saw he shitted round 1 last week.
Yeah.
Round 2 was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
He played
I think it was the course record.
Yeah, incredibly well. And then round 3 and 4 just kind of found like a medium or a happy medium, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still not going to spend 11,000 on him here.
No, you can't.
No. This is a course you kind of need to like. Don't get me wrong. He's 1st in strokes gained off the tee. Like, he hits just a couple of bad tee shots, and he's going to have a Bryson 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, I guess that's saying a lot, considering I have Patrick under him.
That's fair.
Patrick Reed isn't very good at this course, and that's basically what it came down to for me.
That's
He
fair.
doesn't hit a lot of greens normally. The winners barely hit any greens, and they are good approach players.
That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's reasonable.
Once again, for my 4 and 5, you can flip them. Don't really care.
Yeah, I'm with
But
that.
yeah.
10K and above. Let's go to the 9K.
Yep. Starting off at 9,800, the most expensive player in the 9K range is Matthew Fitzpatrick, the second skinniest man in America.
Small guy.
Small guy. Tiny little guy. I forgot to flip my page.
You did.
All right. Now listen to this one. Although he's 197th in driving distance, he's 53rd in strokes gained off the tee. My dude throws darts.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works for me.
Also sponsored by Workday. You know they wanted him to win.
Is he?
He was wearing a Workday hat all 4 days.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that stuff for some reason.
Mm.
Like I just realized I always knew Scott Piercy had no sponsors.
Nothing, yeah.
But when I saw him the other week, I was like, damn, why doesn't he have sponsors?
Yeah.
But like I knew, yeah.
They cut ties.
Yeah. Homophobia really gets you.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. 27th in strokes gained approach. Still talking about Matthew Fitzpatrick in case we lost anybody.
I don't even think Piercy's in the field.
Yeah, I don't think so. Tied 11th last week at a long course. So even though he's not the furthest hitter on the PGA, that gave me some confidence to thumbs him up here because that course last week was longer at the concession and he voted just fine there. Since 2016 here, he has a 27th, 13th. He was then cut and then 2nd and 9th. So good, pretty decent course history, and I'm on board with him.
For those who are unaware, Matthew Fitzpatrick from England.
Yes.
And just to confirm,
yes,
we've had 5 straight international winners. Matthew Fitzpatrick from England.
Yeah, which is crazy because Sung Jae. Well, I guess all these people are international except Spieth that I have up here.
That
So,
is
yeah. Sung Jae I'm also good with. 10th on strokes gained off the tee, 27th in greens and regulation, 25th par 5 scoring between the 550 and 600 we've looked at, and he's 2 for 2 here with 2 third place finishes.
Remember when Sungjae threw down on the putting green last year?
Yeah.
He won the week before, and everyone was just racking the hell out of him.
Yeah. You got him on the Rookie of the Year pictures.
I got him on 2 photos, a couple of field flags,
Yeah.
a Masters scorecard. It
Good
was a simpler
guy.
time.
Good guy.
Simpler time.
His Asian counterpart, Hideki. No. God. He's 6 for 6 here, but 33rd has been his best finish since 2017.
And you can't finish 33rd for $9,400.
No. 45th, 49th, 33rd, and 56th.
That's not very
So
good.
anybody who played him those 3 years would have loved 33rd.
That is
Yeah. So I'm just gonna not play him. He's a bad putter. He's showing good signs.
He's getting
Did
better.
you watch the TV? I know you watched TV. They put the stat up. He hasn't 3-putted in like 181 holes. This is a career record. Which I mean, good for Hideki.
Keep on keeping on, brother.
Yeah. No, I love Hideki. I hope I can thumbs him up. But like I said last week, he is thumbs down. So if you do want to play him, go for it.
He probably will be thumbs up next week after setting the course record last year.
Correct, and then he'll shit. And me and Hideki just go back and forth. But Spieth. Now this one, I have him thumbs down, but in orange, and that's only because he has not played this tournament.
Ever?
No.
That's weird.
No, he might have been his amateur, but he's never played the Arnold Palmer Bay Hill.
Weird.
Unless PGA website was.
They're not wrong.
Yeah. So for that, he's red hot for Jordan Spieth, but I'm just gonna stay away. He's never played the course, but I hope he does well. I like him. Jason Day, I'm gonna give it to you straight.
Jason Day.
He leads one statistical category at Bay Hill.
Why did I forget about that?
What?
Day.
Yeah,
Jason
he
Day.
said Jason Day. Yeah.
Why did I forget about that?
I don't know. Can you tell me what stat he leads among Bay Hill golfers?
Bogeys.
No. I'm going to give it to you right now.
Okay.
Consecutive rounds or consecutive outings with a withdrawal.
Really?
He is back-to-back withdrawn from the Bay Hill tournament, Arnold Palmer. So fuck Jason Day. I'm not playing him because he's going to quit round 1.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
It is crazy that he's withdrawn back-to-back events at Bay Hill.
Do you remember last year? when we got there,
It was-
he was on the putting
yeah.
green, and then he
Mhm.
never did anything because he
Right.
was holding his back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then they had the talks about retiring and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
And you might think, wow, withdrawing 2 times is crazy. That made his third withdrawal from Bay Hill Golf. So at this point, I'm not looking to have Jason Day withdraw,
Jason Dye.
and that's the only reason he's thumbs down.
He is playing well.
Tommy Fleetwood is thumbs down because he sucks.
That is fair. You
Um,
can leave it at that if you want. That's
I
very
think
fair.
in his last 10 rounds at Bay Hill, he has 4 rounds of 76.
By the way, Bay Hill, I can picture the spot in.
Yeah.
I can picture everything in my head from 1 year ago
Yep.
tomorrow
Yep.
when my co-host here said, "Tommy, you ever had your autograph
Oh.
tattooed on somebody?"
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about when me and you were having a shit day graphing, and I said to you, "Man, we might as well it would be great if just Tommy Fleetwood came out." And
Oh
you
my
turned
God,
your
that's
head,
right.
and right on cue, Tommy Fleetwood is just walking amongst the fans.
Yes, that's right.
And I was like, "Tommy," and he was like, probably said something British like, "Aye, mate."
That's
And
Australian.
then they say, "Oh, that was Australian." Crumpets, something like that. Fleetwood, yeah, he was walking through the
forgot.
pedestrian area.
He was
and then
walking
signed
towards that
autographs.
back putting green.
Yeah, it was weird. Weird encounters with Tommy Fleetwood at Bay Hill.
And no one has Tommy's autograph tattooed on him, and Kevin is still not going to be the first.
I am going to be the first.
Doesn't float
Just next year. I don't think anybody else is asking.
I can confirm nobody else is asking.
On to the next, and on to the 8K, where we have another.
Whoa, Paul Casey.
Oh shit! I didn't write him down. Do what you want with Paul.
Paul's good right now.
Yep. There was a reason I put him orange, but
you didn't apparently write it.
No. And that's on me. But on to our next lovely international golfer, Francesco Molinari. Am I over it? No. Am I moving on? Yes.
Sometimes you got to. I got that coming up on my side as well.
The anger that I have in my heart from Francesco, it was negatively impacting my life. And I had to say to myself, just let it go.
Okay. That's big of you.
That's what I did. He's 7 for 7 here.
He's a winner.
Sorry, I'm eating a Jolly Rancher.
7 for 7 here. Chew.
Yeah, chewy. 5 top 25s here, 4 top 10s, and a win.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wrote. That's good enough.
Speaks for itself.
Yep. Moving on to 8,600, we have the Corn Fairy God, Will Zalatoris.
I got to address Will Zalatoris.
What did he do?
I was wrong about Will Zalatoris.
Did you thumbs him down?
No. When we first started doing this, I made fun of him because he was the Corn Fairy God, and I didn't think it would translate. He's really, really good.
He's good.
Yeah, so
he's solid.
I apologize to you, Will. You're pretty good.
Yeah, he was definitely going to be one of the guys this year I would want to get that I haven't gotten before.
Yeah.
But unlucky, once again.
Which, by the way, at this point, since he plays every single event, why is he not getting FedEx Cup points? How does he not have exemption?
I'm pretty sure because he's a sponsor exemption, you don't get points.
He's a sponsor exemption in every freaking tournament?
I think so, yeah.
Well, just give him his card. He finishes top 10.
I don't know.
Like, you know what I mean?
Give him his card, and I'll tell you why. He's 33rd off the tee, 10th approach, second in strokes gained par 5 over his past among players over their past 24 rounds. The one downside I have here is, once again, it's his first time here, but
he'll be fine.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. He's a good golfer.
He's almost never not fine.
Max Homa, thumbs down, is just kind of a feeling thing for me. He is hot, but at the end of the day, I said to myself, it's Max Homa.
That's fair.
He's going to come crashing down sooner or later.
Yep.
And so this week I'm predicting the downfall.
Yeah.
Moving on to another person I would love to get an autograph from, Sam Burns.
Good.
I love Sam Burns. He's a good golfer. 18th off the tee, hits it a very long way. 28th in approach. 16th strokes gained putting, and he's 3 for 3 here. None of them are that great of finishes, but he's also playing a lot better than he has in his career.
Fair.
14th in par 4 scoring, 25th in par 5 scoring, 8,400. That's good enough for me. Harris.
Harris?
Nope. He's just not playing
He's
well.
not.
He won. He might have celebrated a bit too hard,
I
and he's
don't
still
blame
getting
him.
over the bender. Maybe
I don't blame him.
he might still be a little bit hungover. But yeah, no,
Happy for him.
love
Good
him.
guy.
Love him to death.
Same.
Hope he succeeds. But I'm not banking on it.
It's not likely.
Mark Leishman, I tried my very best
The big Aussie.
to not put him thumbs up, so I agreed on a thumbs up orange.
Mark Leishman, one of the
Because
first people we got last year.
He's
at the
an
Arnold Palmer, by the
incredible
way.
guy. Yeah, super nice guy. Course history is fantastic.
Yeah.
17th, 1st, 7th, 23rd, 2nd. But then I got down to the stats. 176th off the tee, 131st putting. I'm not going to play him, but I definitely think like if you're sitting at 8,200, you could. Because I don't want to do Kevin Na or Kevin Kisner. If your name's Kevin this week, I'm your thumbs down. Kokrak, all right with 34th off the tee, 9th putting, 6 for 8 here with 5 top 25s, 3 top 10s.
Mm-hmm.
That's solid.
Yeah,
very solid.
Kokrak's good.
So yeah, I'm all on board with Jason Kokrak. Like I said, Kevin Na, Kevin Kisner, no. Na is losing strokes in every statistical category except around the green, which doesn't mean shit here.
No.
Last 4 here, he has a cut, 36th, cut, 36th.
Well,
so
yeah.
If it follows pattern, he'll be cut. Kevin Kisner's 3 for 6 here with a 49th, a 2nd, a 23rd, and I wrote just no for me.
Yep, there it is.
That's all I have to say about Kevin Kisner. I think I'm a little bit salty towards him still. I played him last week. He had a 8 over on Saturday. Yeah, that's it.
To the 7K?
To the 7K.
Good work. Proud
Appreciate
of you.
it.
At $7,900, you have an option. You have Cameron Davis. You have Taylor Gooch. Cameron Davis, who has never played here, does have good stats. They are acceptable, but they're not better than Gooch's. Taylor Gooch finished 13th here last year. He finished 26th in 2018. He's 42nd, par 5 scoring average, 38th in the area. Top 65 in both putting and off the tee. He's a good play. 6,800. If that's all you got left, your options are Justin Rose, or 7,800. Your options are Justin Rose or Ricky Fowler. Bad options, I hear you. Justin.
I do have to mention, they showed Taylor Gooch on the TV last weekend. That was the first time in ages when I've seen a dude, and I was like, who the fuck are they showing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But play him, though.
It was on the weekend, and he was on TV, so that means something.
He got paid.
Gooch?
Yeah, Gooch.
Like him.
I'd go Rose over Fowler. Rose has the good course history here. You can't really judge the PGA stats right now for Rose. Total European and United States, he's made 7 out of 9 cuts this year. Second at the Saudi a couple weeks ago. So I'd go Rose over Fowler. Fowler's unplayable. Cameron Tringale makes the graphic again at 7,700. He has not played here since 2016. But when he did, he finished 27th. All of his stats are inside the top 100. Scoring stats are inside the top 40. Real good play. Cameron Tringale, real good play. Lonto, don't think so. He does not play the par 5s well enough for me. Shane Lowry has never made the cut here, so I'm going to go with no. Charlie Hoffman, though, 13th in 2020, 14th in 2018, 2nd in 2017.
I got something to say.
About?
Shout out to my friend at work who put 50 on Matthew Wolff over Shane Lowry.
That's tough.
Yeah. Shout out.
Does that guy or girl listen to this fine programming?
No, but
they probably
that's
should.
Tough scenes.
That is tough. Okay. I'm not sure how to come back from that. Oh, Charlie Hoffman, right. Shane Lowry, though, no. Charlie Hoffman, good. Charlie Hoffman, very playable here. As you see on the graphic. Brennan Grace, congratulations on winning the PGA Tour event that literally nobody cares about.
My dad was watching.
The only one.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. I saw Johnny Vegas on TV.
Jonathan Vegas came in second, by the way.
It was weird.
Brennan Grace, man, the stats are horrible. Good for you, though, bro. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Next year, on the bright side, next year you don't have to play in the Puerto Rico Open. You can just play.
Amen.
You think anyone is ever like, they're like, you know what, I'm coming back to defend, even though they can pick their schedule?
No.
No.
Hovland did it.
No.
No.
They never did.
I think Brendan Grace might.
Shout out Brendan Grace. Siwoo Kim, for some reason, does not pull up on the PGA Tour website. I can't pull him
Oh,
up.
really?
I couldn't. It said too many misdirections.
That happened to me.
Yeah, it happens to
But
me with
not with
Sam
him.
Burns and Siwoo. I can't pull up either of those two.
It happened to me with Burns.
Okay, so it's not just
Yeah,
me.
no.
So I cannot tell you what Siwoo's done here in his career, but he is 50th this year off the tee, 50th in par 5 scoring. Everything else, he's outside the top 100. It's very questionable to know what to do with Siwoo. If you keep scrolling down,
He's
we
good
can see.
around the green.
Oh, that's fair. We can grab that course history for you live.
Oh.
3 straight missed cuts. It's a no for Siwoo Kim. Next up at $7,500 is the boy Christian Budenhout.
Hold the phone. Siwoo has played 246 plus 14 rounds. He's never shot in the 60s.
God.
Oh man, that's tough scenes.
Don't play Siwoo. Budenhout finished 18th here in 2020. That's all I got for you because the stats aren't comparable to the PGA Tour. Adam Hadwin is once again playable. It's been a while.
Yeah, I like that.
He's 70th putting, 61st in 550 to 600 par 5s. Everything else is pretty atrocious, but in 2019 he finished 33rd here. In 2017 he finished 6th, 2016 36th, so he has the finishes. Should be good for a made cut. Matt Jones, why is he priced so cheap when he's playing so well?
Agreed. I saw that.
Pretty scummy. He's made 4 out of 5 cuts here, including a 3rd place finish in 2015. He plays the par 5s fantastically. He putts really well. Matt Jones, playable. Griot, I got a question for you on Griot at $7,400.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he not win the Puerto Rico Open?
What happened to Thomas Peters?
That's fair.
He sucked ass.
Yeah, but like Griot does good in real tournaments.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Because I honestly didn't even see Griot on the leaderboard.
He was top 10, I think.
Okay.
Actually,
yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
11th. He finished 11th.
Okay.
So I thought that was weird. I thought he would, have a shot.
Yeah.
13th in proximity to the hole. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Great approach player.
Great approach player. He finished 26th here in 2018. He finished 7th here in 2017 and 17th in 2016. So I think he's good for a made cut. Ian Poulter, who also played in the Puerto Rico Open. Strange. He's made 10 straight cuts at this event. So just pencil in number 11. Don't know how much you're getting after that, but just pencil it in. Brendan Todd finished 18th here in 2020.
That was when he was hot, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would it surprise you if I said Brendan Todd is 10th on tour in par 5 scoring average?
Yes.
He is. He's also 5th in putting. However, he's 211th off the tee and 206th in proximity. So probably just stay away from Todd. Yeah. Noren is going to be a no. He doesn't do a lot well. Connors I originally liked, but he's never made the cut here. His stats are good this year, so it's possible for a made cut, but I thought he's priced too cheap, so I at first I was like jumping on it, but yeah, I think it's a no for Connors. Lee Westwood still no. Victor Perez has never played here. He did not show well last week, which kind of surprised me. In the bottom of this $7K range at $7,200, you got Norlander. He was cut here in 2020, however, playing well this year.
Yeah.
18th strokes gained approach, 19th and off the tee. So you got a possibility. Luke List makes the graphic. I'm surprised.
I was very surprised when I saw the last 2 green guys.
Yeah, well, get this, Luke List. What do you want first, stats or course history?
Hit me with the course history.
10th in 2019, 7th in 2018, 17th in 2017.
Huh.
$7,200.
A little bit of a Matt Avery situation.
It might be. You ready for the stats?
Yeah.
6th off the tee. Strokes gained.
He does bomb it. Yeah.
Tied 29th par 5 scoring average. Tied 55th in the par 5s in the area. 89th on approach ain't bad. No. Honest to God, 107th proximity is not horrible. It's not good, but it's not horrible. Now, here's the kicker. He's 221st in strokes gained putting.
Oh.
Still like him. Maverick McNeely's playing well. Tied 79th in par 5s in the area we looked at. 78th off the tee. I think he's playable. That's about it.
We're talking about the guy who
McNeely,
who has this because his clubs are too short.
No, that's Naismith, isn't it?
No, that's Keegan.
No, that was McNeely we were just talking about.
I know, but I'm looking at the bottom here.
Yeah, well, I got somebody else to talk about first. A couple people.
My bad.
And I'm disappointed that I couldn't fit this guy on the graphic. It's been on. But here's the kicker. I wanted him on the thumbs up side.
See, yeah. Let me get a stat for you. Keep going. I saw something with him.
Is it what I told you? The Tony Finau stat?
No.
Ben on. 5 for 5 here since 2016. Plays the par 5s in the area, 93rd best on tour, 39th approach, 42nd proximity. Ben on. Makes the cut this week. Here's the problem. 231st putting. That's 4th DFL on the PGA Tour.
That's bad.
But we know this. Ben On's making the cut this week. Promise. Putnam is a no. McIntyre played horrible last week, so I'd stay away from him. You ready for scoliosis?
Scoliosis.
What do you want first? Course history and stats.
The baby gap buys his pants there.
Okay, we'll go with the stats. 7th strokes gained approach, tied 19th in par 5 scoring average, 36th par 5s in the areas, tied 50 proximity, 28th off the tee, to 26th putting. So, made his last 8 cuts here. He finished 2nd in 2014. You got to rock with Keegan. You don't have to rock with Stenson, though. JT Poston, a staple in the thumbs down department, gets a this week. Par 5s in the area, plays on 14th best on tour. Tied 29th, par 5 scoring. 11th in putting. 1 out of 2.
Poston?
Yeah. 1 out of 2 cuts here. Now, he did finish 66th. So DFL once he made it to the weekend. But, you could. My boy Wyndham Clark, 68th here in 2020. That means he made the cut in DFL. He's good on off the tee, bombs it a long way. He plays par 5s well. It's a good combination. Finishing out the 7K, Chris Kirk is a no. 6K. We're rolling through it, slowly but surely. Matt Wallace starts off 6K. Finished 24th here in 2020, 6th in 2019. Don't know about stats, hasn't played enough on the tour. Probably good for a made cut. Naismith makes the graphic. Great approach player, 9th strokes gained approach. Tied 42nd, par 5 scoring average. Tied 26th, par 5s in the area we looked at. 98th proximity, 38th off the tee. Not a bad guy. He was cut here in 2020. But hey, it's a new year, new Matt. There's a good run of players you shouldn't play. It starts with Zach Johnson. It continues with Brennan Steele. Eric/Frederick is not signing autographs, and it's thrown him off. And Joel Damon also is a no. It brings you to a guy that we just love here, Patton Kizzire.
Kizri.
That's him. Tied 23rd, par 5s in the area. Tied 25th, par 5 scoring average. 87th proximity, 85th off the tee, 28th putting. Surprisingly, 0 for 2 on cuts here.
This is what gets me.
Yeah.
Just a couple weeks ago, I was doing him, and I do the 9 and 8,
which is weird, right?
Which is because now he's 6,800.
It's just I guess better players.
When I looked him up at like the 8K, I thumbs him up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's a pretty good play.
It's got to be.
Yeah,
got to be. You got to look for Patton Kizzire. You don't have to look for Patrick Rogers per the usual. Harold Varner III.
Oh, he's in the field?
Yes, he is.
I didn't even see him.
He's also 19th strokes gained approach on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Tied 55, par 5s in the area. 95th proximity, 87th off the tee. Finished 36th here in 2020. Mark it down. Harold Varner III makes the cut. Mark it down. Wiesberger. He was cut here in 2015. He played horrible last week after I talked him up. I wouldn't even touch him with a 10-foot pole, to be honest with you. Keith Mitchell, I think, is on the graphic. Yeah, no. He's good off the tee, apparently, but everything else is just not good. Yeah, those are big numbers. 162, 173, 199, 193. That's not in the category.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Danny Willett has not played enough on the PGA Tour this year, but he did finish 18th here in 2020.
It was
last Tuesday. He came off the 10th hole green on a practice day with Lee Westwood, signed some autographs, including a Masters winner's flag where he wrote the year he won the tournament.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because we watched him in practice last year, and he was awful, like you would expect, and then he did well.
18th.
Yeah.
He's also
won the Masters.
Yeah. He also finished 29th here in 2015, so he knows the course. Could play Danny Willett. Sebastian Munoz, man, he's just not that good right now. He plays the par fives really well, so he does have that going for him. But he was cut here in 2020. I don't think you can play Munoz consciously. Aaron Wise.
Hmm.
Yeah. 58th par fives in the area. 32nd strokes gained approach. 88th off the tee. 222nd in putting. That's bad. However, a 40th finish in 2019 and a 41st finish in 2018. Russell Knox, the boy.
I like Russell.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JU.
Mm-hmm.
Who cannot participate in the ASUN basketball tournament because they all have COVID. I wouldn't roll with Russell Knox. And per the usual, Ches Reavie is a no. I think it's funny that you have grown so much with Francesco.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago, I was very high on Charles Howell III. He shot in the 80s one round.
Yeah.
So I'm going with a fool me once, shame on you. I'm going to give him a chance to fool me twice. Charles Howell III. And this is pretty much, now granted, he's been around for like 105 years, but he's made 15 out of 17 cuts here. Finished 15th in 2019, 14th in 2018. So the recent history is good. The stats, he plays the par fives, both of the par five stats we look at inside the top 90. 39th strokes gained off the tee, 37th putting. A horrible, and I mean horrible approach player. Really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Hey, man, speaking on that,
Howell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might not make money off this show. Our biggest
What
fan
was your
might be a relative.
What was your first clue?
The view count.
Yeah, okay.
But let me tell you, this show does teach you a thing or two about letting things go.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
We're growing as people.
Amen, brother.
What's this guy's name again?
Huh?
Yeah.
John.
Thank you. John, very playable, by the way. He's on the graphic. 99th par fives in the area, 37th on approach, 65th in proximity, which I think is pretty good since most of the guys I look at are like 190th.
Yeah.
77th strokes gained off the tee. 6 out of 6 made cuts here, which shocks me that he's played here 6 times.
Yeah.
I didn't know this guy was like old until we started. So anyway, he's probably good for a made cut. Him and Howell. You could just have the all made cut team of John, Charles, Willett, Varner, Kazire. I mean, they're all going to finish like in the 30s or 40s, but they'll all make the cut. All not made cut team of course, Ches Reavie, Russell Knox, Mitchell, Wiesberger, Patrick Rogers. Or you could do the top of the range for the miscuts of Damon, Frederick, Eric, Steele, Johnson, Rogers.
Yeah.
We're keeping it moving through the bottom of the 6K. Cameron Champ 0 for 2 on cuts here. He is third DFL strokes gained putting, 232nd. He does play the par fives well. You know how that rolls. Hits it a long way. Doug Gim has never played here, but I bet he has a good finish. Bet he makes the cut. 35th in proximity. So he's darting.
Gim's on.
He's a great approach player. 53rd putter. He's definitely playable. Another good run of players you shouldn't play. Nick Taylor's one. Lucas Glover, God, I hope he makes the cut. But don't count on it. And if you know, you know. Dylan Fratelli probably does not make the cut as well. Cameron Percy comes next. A big guy I'm a supporter of. Had a chance to win the Puerto Rico Open, by the way. Had a chance. Didn't.
Big shiny dome on that man, if I'm not mistaken.
That's him.
Yep.
By the way, Cameron Percy, I was under the impression, like he's old. I was under the impression that he had won a couple times. That's why he's on the tour.
Right.
It's not the case.
No, okay.
He's never played the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Why he's playing it this year, I don't know, because it's not like he won to get an exemption. But anyway, 8th in proximity. This guy's darting it and still can't win. 31st strokes gain approach, par fives in the area, 48th on tour, 79th putter, good putter. Kyle Stanley. Get this. Kyle Stanley, top 20 finish here in 2011. I know what you're thinking. 2017, a little closer. In 2018, Stanley. 16th in proximity, 25th strokes gain approach. He is a godly approach player, but that is about it. I think he got a chance. Will Gordon, I think, is playable, but he's never played here. Good putter, Will Gordon. Good off the tee. Approach, not very good. Proximity, not great. Believe it or not, this guy hits it a long way and plays the par fives not that good. Ain't that weird?
Yeah.
What a world. You got something to add?
I was just gonna mention that the Lucas Glover situation
Mhm.
was at the Players,
Yeah, that's right.
so we are 1 week off from a possible Glover situation.
If you don't know what we're talking about, look up Lucas Glover. Doesn't make the cut. You'll find it, probably. Or just Google his wife's name. Tom Hogue is next on the graphic. He's made 2 out of 2 cuts here, including a 15th place finish in 2020.
I learned something.
What's that?
His name's Hoagie.
Hogue.
Yeah, I've always called him Hogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hogue. 58th strokes gained approach, 77th proximity, 73rd par 5s in the area, tied 50th par 5s in the area, 63rd putting. I mean, you got to roll with Hogue, I think. Malnati, he was hot. The stats kind of lie a bit. I don't think he's playable right now. He's been pretty bad. Crap.
Now this is a list.
These are the boys, son.
Wow.
Martin Laird, but otherwise known as the 2011 champ.
Yep.
He was cut last year.
Yep.
Before that, 9 for 9.
Okay.
When you know a place,
Solid.
you know a place.
Yeah.
He plays the par 5s well. Top 100 off the tee. If you got $6,400 cash, Martin Laird. KH Lee is next. He finished 42nd here in 2020. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. So this is all I got on KH Lee.
Okay.
Wait. No, I don't. He plays the par 5s. Tied 83rd best on the tour.
What's the tied 108th, 128th?
Oh, off the tee. KH Lee. By the way, he finished second at the Waste Management. He's playing okay. Bo Hogue is next. We got to have Bo Hogue on the show. Bo Hogue makes the thumbs up. Bo Hogue has been more thumbs up graphics than anybody.
Yeah.
And he's solid, dude. Tied 50th par 5 scoring average. Tied 89th in par 5s in the area. 61st off the tee. 85th putting. Bo Hogue. He's just solid at golf. I'm not going to lie. I struggled a lot at 6,100. And I was late to go to dinner that I was supposed to be at. So we're going to go with Richie. He plays the par 5s really well. He putts okay. And that's it. Oh, Kramer. Kramer's next at 6,000. He's the only guy at 6,000 that's not like 84 years old. It's a bunch of like older guys. He's 72nd strokes gained off the tee. That's it. Those are the boys. If you had to play one, I'd probably go KH Lee.
Interesting.
Actually, it'd be Bo Hogue. Bo Hogue's my guy. We're to the picks. Oh no. Is your pick on the screen that you've changed your computer to?
Yeah.
There's a small chance we have the same guy.
I can easily make a detour.
So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Where's your guy from?
He's international.
Okay, yeah.
He's not from Asia.
Okay.
And he's not Australian, mate.
Uh-huh.
And his name doesn't rhyme with bleat blood. Bleat bud.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, so we're definitely going to pick the same guy.
Okay, I'm going to change. I'm going to make a change. Oh.
You can have him.
No.
Actually, no, I'm losing in FedEx Cup
points.
points. Yeah, so I'm going to pick Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
Was that your pick?
Yes,
yep.
But I think we make an exception. You want to? No. I feel like I should be able to pick the same guy twice.
Why?
I just got a feeling.
No, not Ricky Fowler.
All right. Give me a... Oh. Here we are.
Why not somebody from the 10K?
Give me Francesco. Give me Francesco Molinari, the Italian stallion. If he wrongs me this time, it's over.
Alrighty. We've got Molinari and we've got Fitzpatrick. You're more than welcome to take the top 25 first.
Yes.
Because I really wanted Fitzpatrick as of last week.
Yes. Of course.
Sorry, dude.
Give me Naismith.
Okay.
Nope, that's
The
you.
wrong person.
Yep. I'm gonna have a lot to say next year when Francesco rolls around if this goes poorly.
Yeah, you are. You know, you've made the decision. Nah, I'm not picking. Never mind. I was gonna pick Charles, but I can't do that. You know what? When you believe in someone, you got to believe in them.
Gooch?
Well, I like Gooch, but I'm gonna.
List?
You're damn right.
Luke List.
Give me Luke List.
All right.
So to recap, I've got Matthew Fitzpatrick after a argument for who could have him. To win, you have Francesco Molinari, the Italian stallion from Delaware.
That's where he played?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He didn't play college. I have Luke List to finish in the top 25, which, by the way, mine are never right. So can't imagine I'm going to start this week. And you have Matt Naismith. I am down 150 roughly FedEx Cup points, so we need a Matt Fitzpatrick W.
I'm going to go ahead and Google every Italian slur out on the
Slur?
internet. Yep. And preps for the next time I see Francesco.
Okay.
And
Well.
that's a joke.
Okay, yeah.
That's a joke.
Good.
But I will be incredibly upset. And at that point, past the point of forgiveness.
But you've given him a chance.
I think everybody deserves a second chance.
You've become a better person for this.
Yep. Yeah.
You really have.
Definitely.
If Molinari wins, I'm done. I'm done. That'll do it for the show this week. Like, subscribe, do the things. Good to do the show in person again.
Yeah.
We didn't mention that from the top, but I guess people figured it out.
Yeah.
That'll do it for Jenks. For me. Catch you next week.